Hello class, I'm away today, so I'll get you to please follow along lesson 4.3. I know we've already covered inputs on page 1 and 2 of the handout, so we're going to move on to page 3 with some problems for you to solve and hand in on page 4. So with Python doing basic math or doing math calculations, these are the symbols used for adding, subtracting, multiplying, and so on. And everything really stays the same, except that now you're going to have to indicate or declare your variables, just like you would in any other program that you've done before. But you also need to declare a variable for what you are doing. If you are adding something together, you're going to need to find the total, the sum. If you're doing you could name it anything you want, like bill total or totals, or whatever you'd like the name to be, and then you need it to equal, of course, an integer, float, or string. It wouldn't be a string because you're calculating. Now, the one other change as well is that now when you're getting user input, you're once again using the variable name, just like in this example, and you're putting equals, but instead of just input to get the user input, because you're doing calculations with these number, you have to indicate before the input whether it's going to be a decimal or a whole number that the user will be inputting. So that depends on what it is. So you can try this example, okay? And here the sum is going to be the totals of your two numbers. It's saying you've declared it here, sum equals possibly a decimal, and sum equals number 1 plus number 2 variable. Depending on what the user input, these will change and they'll give you a sum, and then you can print to see the sum by using the print command and using the variable name sum. So let's try an example here in Python. So you can go to your compiler. Okay, you can delete this. Once again, you can document by putting, menu calculator or whatever you wanted to calculate. Then you're going to some sort of a title, then your name, then the date, and calculating total bill for customers. That's what it's doing. Okay, so I have two friends going out for dinner. They've ordered two separate items or multiple items, and we're going to add their items for one bill that they receive. Okay, so first I know I need to set variables because there's two people, so I'm gonna say customer 1, and I want to get their name first. Okay, so customer 1 equals, it's going to be a string, so maybe customer 1 name is more suitable. Customer 2 name, follow the rules of naming variables. We also want to find out the customer 1 bill or customer 2 bill, and those are going to be equal, possibly a float, so 0.0, and same thing, lining up your equal signs, 0.0. But now you're going to be adding these, so you want something for the totals, so you can name it sum, totals, total bill, whatever you want the variable name. So I'm going to just use total bill equals, it could possibly be a float. Okay, you could add any other variables depending on the problem, and I have two problems for you later to solve, so ask you for more. You know, you could do things like adding tax amounts and whatever other calculations you want it to do. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I need to document here that I've initialized my variables, the hashtag, and now getting user input. Okay, so let's go. First, let's prompt our customers. So print hello and welcome to hello and thank you for dining with us. What is your name? Okay, so now we want to get the customer input. So customer 1 name, okay, equals input and brackets. Here you're not going to be calculating their names, so that you don't need to put the extra part where it says integer or float. So you're just going customer name. Okay, and now you want to ask the customer. So now customer name will prompt the user. They'll write in their name, and customer 1 variable will now be replaced with the value, meaning whatever they've entered. Okay, so now you're going to print again, and you're going to say, what is the total for your bill? Okay, so now customer 1 bill equals, now it could be a float because their bill could be a decimal, so you're going to be put float, input, and double brackets like that. Okay, so now whatever the customer enters is going to replace customer bill 1. Okay, and you're going to repeat this for customer 2. So a little shortcut, you could just make sure you replace all the right things. Okay, and now you don't have to tell them anything yet. So now you're going to calculate. So you're going to put documentation, calculating total bills, bill. Okay, then you're gonna put total bill equals, so we're adding customer 1 bill and customer 2 bill. Plus, because we're adding customer 2 bill. So now total bill is going to be replaced with whatever the addition is that you've asked it to do. Okay, now we're going to print. So printing totals. Now you're going to leave a nice message and you're going to print thank you for dining with us. And just to make it more personal, you could say customer 1 name, so that it gives them their name, customer 2 name, comma, your total bill together is, okay, and then, so let's get rid of this add. Your total bills together is, okay, it's calculated the total bill. So it's total bill. Okay. You can also print. Please pay at the cash. Thank you and hope you enjoyed your meal. Have a good night. So let's try. You can always run before you move on to the next board. I didn't do that, but it's good practice to make sure that all your commands and all of your program is correct, that you didn't miss anything. Let's see if I put it properly. Hello and thank you for dining with us. What is your name? It's Kasia. What is the total for your bill? My bill was $12.50. Okay. Hello and thank you for dining with us. What is your name? My name is Stephanie. What is the total for your bill? My bill was $15. Okay, thank you for dining with us, Kasia. Oh, I should have put end, but I'll change that later. Your total bill together is $25. Please pay at the cash. Thank you and hope you enjoyed your meal. Have a good night. Okay. It made a mistake in calculating, so let's see where this went wrong. So I'm gonna stop the program. And did I put float? I put float. And I wanted to say end Stephanie. So I'm gonna put quotes and okay, so customer 1 bill, customer 2 bill. Oh, I put 2 customers. I've made a mistake. I added customer 1 bill and customer 1 bill. So this is why it gave me $25. If I change that to customer 2 bill, let's try that again. Okay, so let's see here. Right, so everything. I forgot a comma. So see how specific it is? It will tell you and prompt you where the mistake was. Here it says line 32. I forgot a comma. So let's see again. Kasia. It's $12.50. Stephanie. $15. All right. Thank you for dining with us, Kasia and Stephanie. Your total bill together is $27.50. Please pay at the cash. Thank you and hope you enjoyed your meal. Have a good night. Okay, so I am finished. In this case, sorry, that's my dog. Oh, Mishu. He's sensing some raccoons, probably. Once you're done, you're going to share. You're going to take the code. And you're going to, don't mind him, he hears something. You're going to go back to here, and in the next, you're going to paste in your Misha URL, and you're going to submit. Okay, and then once you do the second problem, you're going to do a new attempt, and you're going to do the same thing, share and. So the 2 problems that I'm going to leave you with are, you're going to do program 1, okay, and then program 2. So give it a good go and submit what you have by next class. Help each other after you've really given it a good try, and we will continue when I see you on Tuesday. Have a good weekend.